Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bonk. Bonk is still holding the micro support area I talked about. Important is that we get a fifth wave up for a first confirmation, obviously, that a lasting low has been established on the 6th of September. In that sense, nothing has changed to the last update. The price, the price dipped into the support region and is already trying to leave it to the upside, which is what we like to see in the yellow scenario. Please note the yellow scenario isn't really confirmed until we get 5 waves up, right? So we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2, we have a wave 3, we have a wave 4. I would need a 5th wave up to confirm it, and then the subsequent wave 2 could be pretty clean setup, even though circle 1 would be a diagonal pattern. So it's not really, let's say, a clean setup, okay? I've got a wave 1, I've got a wave 2, wave 3. And yeah, the wave 4 is quite deep, but it's not too deep to be clear. It's not too deep to be reliable or valid, actually. So this is a diagonal, which it would be, it's not impulsive, then the wave 4, we can give it space all the way down to the golden ratio level, to the 61.8 retracement at 190,650. And we're now moving up in possibly wave 5. Okay, so when do I change my view? We always need to be open to changing our perspective. Well, if we get a break below the 10th of October low without forming another high. So any break below the golden ratio level there would indicate that we are possibly here in this wave C to the downside, which absolutely could be the case. I mean, again, it's as always, we need the 5 wave move up for a confirmation that we've got a low in place. Then the pullback should hold a higher low. At the moment, probabilities are still fairly balanced, and I have to say the pattern from the low is pretty ugly. Nevertheless, we're holding Fibonacci support at the moment. So what would be the upside targets, or let's say projections rather, as long as the 10th of October low is holding? Projections to the upside point to the 61.8 extension, to the 78.6, maybe even 100% extension, but then it would nearly look like an ABC structure. So better would be if they get into that area down here between the 61.8 and 78.6 extension, 273,052 to 299,873. That's precisely what we would need to see in a 5th wave. And then when we get there and we see a first rejection from that area, we can add a support zone for circle 2, which would then ideally, circle 2 would then ideally hold a higher low, okay? So that's precisely what we need to see. And then the 3rd wave from there could be quite an aggressive rally to the upside. It could take us higher in, quite an aggressive rally. But for now, let's first see if we can get that 5th wave. When we get there, then you need to be watching for a possible pullback. Without, however, a clear rejection, there is no sign then that wave 5 is finished. We just need that up here in this area. It's more a case of watching for it, not predicting it, okay? I don't believe in predictions. It's more like, we have to live in the present, right? That's important from a mindset shift when we are operating in the markets, yeah? Too many people rely on predictions, but they are actually more like projections, and we have to live in the present and assess a market and the chart in real time. So even though Bonk is currently following the analysis nicely and we have an initial reaction to the Fibonacci support region, once we see a break below the golden ratio level, I know that this upside momentum, which is very weak at the moment, so it's not high confidence until we get 5 waves up, right, that we actually have put a really substantial low in place. But that upside momentum will then fade when we break below that golden ratio level. So that's really, we don't want a wave 4 break below the 61.8 retracement, also not in a diagonal pattern. So that's very important. Those should give you, or those are the key levels. You should now have all the key levels. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.